Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So I don't know how many of you may have come across this story. So there's a lady, she owns a shop and she gets supplies of bread.
Guys, at this point, if you love bread too much, start baking your bread. Something is wrong with our breads. You see this bread? I pray their name is not showing because they don't have a conscience. Is it mean they won't come after? This bread has been 2 months on my shelf. It still feels fresh. It smells fresh. If they bring it back today, there is a new bread I'm going to buy. Normally, when I keep bread and I don't sell for 2 days, when they come, they replace it. And this particular bread,
Coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Soma Akko. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Japada story. And as we speak, I now own a shortlet and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me. They actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my shortlet, they're like, wow. They're like, this will even 5 pass abroad. You understand? So it's important. Not just choose any shortlet. Make sure you choose a shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book.
been asking after it. I sourced them out and they supplied. I even tested it. I'm not a fan of bread though, but I must be honest with you. This bread tastes really, really good. No wonder people are addicted to it. This particular one, I didn't finish selling. I was waiting for when they will come so that they can replace it. They didn't come. I called. They didn't pick. So I kept the bread. It's been here for 2 months. I'm not even lying. I was telling my girl that there could be dangerous chemicals in this thing, and she was like, I didn't know it was a thing until I went online, started seeing review. People are talking about bread that lasted for 2-3 months, even 1 year. And it's not only in Nigeria. You know our thing, when it reaches us, people go do and pass levels. This bread, showing. I seriously pray that their name is not showing. I still want to see my grandchildren. Siko? Siba? You see the bread? Feels fresh, looks fresh. I can still smell the butter in this bread. 2 months bread. Share before bread 2 days has spoiled. Whatever is in this thing is not healthy. And that is why you will hear that somebody was having headache in the morning and in the evening. Otilo. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. Michael Jackson was right. They want to just destroy our lungs. Bread lovers, take note.
So that was all. And then she got sued.
Hello guys. You won't believe what I'm holding in my hands. Bréad sent their solicitors to serve me this letter. You remember the video I made 3 days ago about the bread that has stayed for 2 months in my shop without going bad? I was very intentional in that video. I didn't mention any brand. I didn't show their logo. I was that careful. Some of you in the comment section were saying, oh, you are a liar. You would have told us the name of the bread. Okay, how do you want us to stay away from the bread if you don't tell us the name? You are lying. At least show the logo. And some people were mentioning different brands, different breads, sharing their experiences with those breads. The next day, Bréad sent me a message in my DM. We saw a video circulating online that you made with a product that resembles our own. They said they want to reach me so we can have a talk. That same instant, I'm trying to wrap my head around the message I just saw. I received a phone call, my direct line. I'm from Bréad. My name is this person, and we've seen a video that you made about our bread. I lost it. I said, hold it right there. I did not make any video about your bread. And please stop calling me. I ended the call. They went and sent a VN via Instagram telling me that Madam is not somebody I can joke with, that I don't even understand the gravity of what I am doing. In that same breath, they go under my Instagram, on TikTok, and on Facebook and wrote this long letter telling me I should bring down the video because I am defaming them. I say they are lawless, they are irresponsible, and that their bread is poisoning people. That if I don't take it down before 6 o'clock, that they will take legal actions against me. I'm still thinking, are you serious right now? Today, I woke up to someone sending me their page. They went on their page and they said a content creator has defamed their company and they take it very seriously. They are going to engage their solicitors. And I said, let me come upstairs and make a disclaimer video and tell these people for the millionth time, your name is not in this video. Your logo is not showing in this video. I did not mention you. My girl calls me that a lawyer is here with a letter and it's from Bréad. And so if anyone decides to insert themselves in my video by going into the comment section and claiming everything I said that it is your own and even adding more, there was no language like lawlessness, there was no irresponsibility, there was nothing. So if at this point Bréad has decided to send me a lawsuit and they are demanding I take down the video, I should retract what I have said in that video and I should come to this solicitor's office and give them 50 million naira because for these 3 days, that is how much they have lost. Then, I don't know what they are saying at this point. I just feel I should come up here and say this and also show you this letter because my video cannot lie. It is there. I spoke in clear English. I didn't speak in my language, even if my English was not very good. At least I spoke in words that could be understood. I never mentioned any brand. I'm not about to mention any brand, and so shall it be. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.
A company came out and said, you're what's the word now? Demarketing our brand. The CEO of the bread company. Well, I don't even know if that's the correct bread though, because at the end of the day, this woman came out and said she's the CEO of this company. They sued her for 50 million naira. The CEO now came out and said, I am the CEO of the bone bread. Of the bone bread. Is it bone bread? I be bone bread. I known as a takeover. Hey, I am the CEO. I built it for 20 years. And I'm thinking to myself, even if you built it for 50 years, if there is a concern and this seller feels like, okay, this doesn't add up. Was it maybe last week here, which day? I made a video saying how in Nigeria, if you buy bread, if you don't chop and within 2 days, it don't spoil. If you go to the market and buy fruits, if you don't consume them quickly, they go spoil. I say, but abroad, bread lasts too long. Fruits last too long. I said, it's too much preservative. I just said it in one of my videos recently. I said, too much preservatives. And some of these preservatives, have health issues that they can cause. Because they are important, for example, the part of abroad that I stayed in, right? There are many parts of abroad that don't grow a lot of these fruits that we have. Mangoes and, coconut and pineapples and all these things. They import them. Some of them are imported from Africa. But for it to make that journey, survive that journey to Europe, America, whatever, they have to put a lot of preservatives, right? And then for them to stay in the shop and not ripen too quickly, they still have to put all these preservatives. The problem then is that food is supposed to decay. Food is supposed to spoil. That is how the digestive system handles it. So with all these preservatives, what about the health aspect of it? So this lady has not done anything wrong by coming out to say, be careful. She didn't even mention the bread, but at the end of the day, it's for people to be careful, whatever bread. She was make your own bread for house. That is someone that cares about her fellow Nigerians. She could know the truth that she knows and keep it to herself and her family. She made, like done away, they even chop bread. To be honest with you guys, honestly, I don't even eat bread anymore. I rarely eat bread. And I have family members that visit me and all of that, and they eat bread.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm making the video in the morning anyway. So, I told you when I was going to this station that everything was under control. Turns out control was under everything. So I went to the station to honor the invitation of the AIG on the case of Bréad that they reported. And to the best of my knowledge, everything that happened showed my case was determined and concluded before I got there. I made this video intentionally not mentioning anyone because I've been in Nigeria for 53 years. I'll be 54 in August. Nigeria has happened to me several times. My husband had a car crash in 2000 and he was taken to a very big general hospital. The doctors were on strike unknown to us. When he got there, it was a medical student that were attending to him. I was very young then. I saw some moves and I was asking questions. No, don't give him injection. He didn't eat in the morning. No, is that an allergy? Please don't give him. And they were like, are you a medical personnel or something? That injection goes into my husband. Before they could remove the syringe, he started jerking, foaming from his mouth, and he passed. Everyone I told said, you can sue the hospital. They buy your husband. And I said, if I try it, I will just disappear in this state. That matter is dead and buried. While this whole Bréad thing was brewing, a young girl of 23, very dear to our family, was fighting for her life concerning kidney issue, something that just started like play. In 3 weeks, she passed. She passed on Saturday. I was told on Sunday. That is why I told you when I came and I was looking the way I was looking, even though I was trying to put on a smile. We are ingesting too many toxins in foods, cosmetics, environmental toxins. And so on my page, I talk about taking care of your hormones, avoiding too many processed things, and trying to eat more natural things, even though those ones too are being tampered with, but at least we can try. You know, I'm concerned. And so with the little followers I had, I was trying by all means to educate them. And so when this Bréad thing came to my knowledge, I did not keep that Bréad because I didn't have customers, as some people are alleging. I didn't also keep that Bréad because I planned to study the Bréad and stir up some problems. Maybe God wanted it to happen that way. But this is our Nigerian situation. The same people you are trying to help, the same people will turn against you. I've seen comments, someone say, I be Olosho. These things I'm wearing is because of the hot flashes I'm having. I cannot be dressing and covering myself, tie my hair, wear turtleneck when I know that very soon now I will be drenched in my sweat. So if this makes me Olosho, then I'm a proud Olosho. Some of us were born to see something, say something, and do something. We are called avatars. The likes of Randy Peters, Mama P, Barrister Effiong, and so many other people, the priest, so many people, Showere, I can mention, I can go on and on. Then some of us are born to just keep quiet, let life happen to us. You don't control things. You see something, you say nothing, you do nothing. Then when somebody says something, you come after them. What is it? Is it your business? You want to destroy somebody's business? You're a demon, you're a Satan. Those are the things people are commenting in the comment section. But what is giving me strength is the millions of people who are still sane, who still understand the value of life beyond material things, who still appreciate the lives of others. That it is well with me doesn't mean I will look the other way for someone else to be injured. Having said all of this one, I went to the police station and I was treated as a criminal on arrival. My phone was confiscated. I could not make calls without standing in the presence of the police people with the entourage that came with Bréad woman. I made my statement. I'm very sure they didn't read my statement because yesterday some things that were happening and said showed they didn't read my statement. We have already written letters to NAFDAC. As at yesterday, I was in NAFDAC, and so that result will come out and I'll give you updates on that. So my phone was confiscated. My lawyers were asking, is she under arrest? Why are you collecting her phone? Somebody hinted us outside that the way this thing is going, this woman is going to be detained. We went there by 12 and things were being dragged. We went to the AIG's office. The woman narrated everything she was going to narrate, and I was also asked to talk. She talked for a long time. One of her speech, she said, before this, I had very few followers, less than 500. But because of her post that I made, I have gone viral all over the world. People are talking about me. And the AIG said, cheap popularity, you're looking for cheap popularity. And then it was now my turn to speak. I said, it is true that when I posted that video, I had few followers, and those were the people I was talking to, because already before now, I've been speaking to them on health, to not take in toxins from food, try to avoid overprocessed. So he shut me down. Are you an expert? Speak on what you know. Don't speak on what you don't know. Go straight to the point. Say what you want to say. Within my human right, I know I have to say what I want to say. I continue saying what I wanted to say. At some point, I will have to raise my voice because he was still speaking to me. So I'll have to raise my voice or give him time to finish talking, and then I'll continue from where I stopped, because I really had to make my point. I didn't just wake up in the morning and carry bread and started making videos. It came from a follow-up of things I have been saying. I was able to speak to the point where I said, when I was growing up, bread will last only 2 days. He said, I should shut up. Is it by force that bread must last 2 days? Is it by force that bread can last more than that? Is it, you know, at this point, I lost faith. I lost faith. I thought we that have lived in the 70s, in the 80s, 90s, and even early 2000s understand that bread shouldn't last more than that. So if anything has changed, we haven't been told. And so we are worried, we are curious, we are anxious. We want to know. And so at that point, I made up my mind that I have given up. This is not even going to go well. And the woman smashed her hand on the IG's table. She must provide that bread. Madam, you knew it was your bread already. So it's not as if I tied something somewhere and I'm saying it's your bread. I didn't say it was your bread. You said it was your bread. Now you are smashing the table and saying, she must provide that bread. Okay? And the IG said, yes, I should provide the bread. And because of what I have seen, I cannot bring the bread. I have only one loaf of bread. That is my lifeline. If anything happens to this bread, I will not be sitting down here talking like this. I would have been making another video telling you, I'm sorry, that video I made that day, I'm so sorry to burn bread. I'm sorry because it was a prank. That video, do you understand? These are patterns. And so you go everywhere and they're telling you, why didn't you go to NAFDAC first? You would have reported to the police. You would have gone to... The system has failed us. The system did not give us the faith to believe that if we take this route, it will end in our favor and things will be done right. That is what is making jungle justice to prevail. You don't know where you are going to get justice. This is a point where I am begging our authorities. Please do something to make us believe in you again. Make our children to believe in you, that they can run to you and be safe. You see, it has gone the route of where I am supposed to be silent and apologize. And then whatever it is should continue. It's not my business, right? So these are the problems. And the CP was like, so you're going to bring the bread? And I said, sir, I cannot bring that bread. He said, what did you say? I said, I cannot bring the bread. The bread is my lifeline. Even if I have to bring the bread, I'll bring some for you guys to make the test. I'll keep some so that I can use it to defend myself. He said, take this woman for detention. And he signed my detention paper. I was taking him to the behind the counter while they were trying to fix the papers to take me to the cell. And the police people there were saying, the woman even said, Madam, na Satan make you where you do that video. Hi, which can Satan be this? You just sit down, carry yourself, put for trouble. Your statement say you be widow. Then another police officer say she be widow now. Now this woman where their husband go that leave money now, she won't spend them. Madam, let me advise you as a brother. Take down that video and apologize. This thing you are going through is not going to help you. I was keeping quiet.
I have a weight loss program in case you're coming across this and you want to sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you want to Google it, it's healthyweightloss.com, because it's not just about losing weight, but losing it in a healthy way. It's important Be careful. I've been saying it. I've been doing this disclaimer. If you do not have the discipline to stop when you reach the ideal weight, please do not do it, because you're going to lose too much weight. You don't have to starve. You don't have to go to the gym. It will blow your mind. So it's summeraccohealthyweightloss.com. That is my website.
At that point, I've already made up my mind. I don't already enter. Make would they go. So I was now being taken. Immediately I went to the cell to enter. I saw mosquito coils. Was just, the smoke was coming everywhere. And the cell that they were opening for me, this first compartment, is that the word? Second compartment where the men were. Then the third one, which is the last one, that is more airtight. That was where I want to stay. I started crying. I started begging. I said, please, I'm claustrophobic. I'm hypertensive. I have menopausal issues that when the internal heat starts, my heart skips beats and I will be looking for how to take in air. Please don't put me there. You can put me somewhere. I don't even mind staying with the men. That's what I said. So you can keep me in the first one, lock me up, no problem. They said, you should have thought about that before making trouble. I said, okay, tell my son to bring my medication. He said, okay. I went inside, mosquito coils. I was seeing mosquitoes doing parade, saluting their commander, moving left, right, and center. God, I beg. Now, so my life will end. I even told the woman police, I say, if you leave me inside here, you may pick my dead body. She said she will go and talk to my lawyer. Let's see, I should just enter. She went and she never came. They didn't allow my son to bring my drugs. I was locked there. I was fanning mosquitoes, fanning to make sure I breathe. At some point, I got tired. I gave up. I just laid down. I was looking at the ceiling. Somewhere around whatever time, they came in to call me. I was even scared that I should come. I went outside. My son did well by being very close. As soon as I saw him, I felt better. Going outside, the first thing I saw was our national flag, and I broke down. I started crying. This is supposed to be our symbol of freedom. This place is supposed to be where we run to for safety, where we run to for refuge, but this has become our prison because we are helpless people. And then another thing that made me to cry like my heart was going to fall out, I saw all my crushes in one place. I saw my main crush, Randy Peter, and Barrister Effiong. I saw Mama P, and then I was crying. You know how a baby will be crying when the mother comes back? My body was weak, but I was looking up to heaven. I said, God, how did you do it that these people are in Abuja at this moment? If these people were not in Abuja at the moment, my dear brothers and sisters, when they would have brought me out, I would have been too weak to even sit down here. The route to change is not an easy one. No avatar said the route was easy. I want to commend the effort of these young ones, Randy Peters, Barrister Effiong, Mama P, the priest, Showere. While we were at NAFDAC yesterday, Senator Dino Milai was calling my barrister to find out what we need him to do. So Nigerians, I want to thank you. Everything now is under review. Pray that NAFDAC will help us. Right now, it is not about a brand. That's what I keep saying. It is not just one brand bread that is lasting longer than what we used to know. All over the world, people are asking the same question. So if our NAFDAC can do a good job, we will be the first to discover that healthy ingredient in bread that's suddenly making bread stay longer than necessary. Those are the questions we are asking. We're not fighting anybody or accusing anybody yet. So if this result comes out and NAFDAC tells us this particular ingredient that is making the bread last longer than it's supposed to be, is healthy, it's even nutritious, if you eat, nothing will happen to you, we will be happy, and then we'll come out here again and we'll tell the whole world that we in Nigeria have discovered this secret ingredient that makes bread to last longer. So you don't need to be afraid. Everything is good. Bread is good to go. But for now, we wait the results. Thank you very much for your comments. Thank you very much for reaching out. The DMs are so many. That's why I'll come out here to talk to you. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Nothing is bad yet. So for now, Sebon.
Now, the owner of this company should come out and say, is it true? Now, true say your bread, it dey last long like this. The lady said, I think she said she had it in her shop for, I don't know if it's a month or whatever. Why should a month-old bread be smelling fresh? The video that lady showed us, that bread looked very fresh. It never grew muko. So the question is not, you see, that sentiment. I built this brand for 20 years. I understand that aspect. You build it, that's fine. But if there are genuine, serious health concerns about your product, whether you grew it for half a century, the business, that's not more important than the health of the people that eat it. So you should be to come out and say, she didn't even need to come out, because when she now came out and said, it's our bread, people who don't know before don't know which bread the bread be. Let me tell you guys something. I do not believe your bread should be coming from far away. If you are living on the mainland, buy bread on the mainland. In your area, if you stay for a pakodo in Ikorodu, there must be a bread maker near you. That was how it was when we were growing up. Remember growing up, the bread you eat that day, now that day would they buy, another day would they chop them. Later on, started buying it the night before. So on the way, we close from school, we'll go to our father's shop. From the shop, on the way back, we will buy the bread that we eat tomorrow morning. If you don't eat that tomorrow morning, it will spoil. That was how bread was before. Not be now. So for people to be buying bread from long distance, is not necessary. If you must eat bread though, there must be a bakery near you. Buy fresh bread. Right? Okay. Now, the question whether that she built the business after for a century, that's not the issue. The main issue now say, is it true? Say your bread, they live longer than Methuselah. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start laughing.
I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. Best accommodation in the deal. Best accommodation in the deal. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. Best accommodation in the deal. Best accommodation in the deal. Beautiful home. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. We pick you up from the airport. I know damn shortly. We show you around town. I know damn shortly. Yeah, we got you. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. Best accommodation in the GR. Check in, check out, check out, check. Loyalty and royalty, best of the best. Other hosts stay under duress. Charlotte's under stress. Say less.
So based on the instructions of my clients, we have filed an application before the Federal High Court for the enforcement of her fundamental rights. She seeks declaratory reliefs that her rights were indeed violated, injunctions restraining further breach of rights, and damages for the violations of her rights. The matter is now before the court, and it will be determined in accordance with the due process of law. We will respect the judicial process and refrain from further comments at this stage.
Let's be honest. The bread, is it true? Say it last long like that. That should be the concern. Because that is then sentiment. Hey, yeah, you don't tell where she built the business. So, going back to what I was saying. If she didn't bring herself out, nobody will even know the bread. Now, we don't know, say there's one bread called bone bread. I think she's called it bone bread. People now know. And people now say, now that bread, I'll go avoid them. She should have just kept quiet. I don't think people knew. You understand? Now the thing has even blown up even bigger than the woman's, the shop owner's video. To now say you want to sue her for bread where she no mention your name. And then, in a real, proper society where there's law and order, government will get involved. They go investigate her if there's something wrong with your bread. You understand? So, dear Mrs. Bone Bread, so it does not matter. Let me tell you, that is the thing. I have not ate the bread. I don't know if it's true. But at the end of the day, the thing is, if it is true, the lady did the right thing by warning people, say, be careful. She said, Kuma, make your bread for your house. She didn't even say, don't buy so and so bread. Is it wrong to create, what's it called, awareness for others? It's not wrong. Sure, you understand. You watching me, I don't know what your opinion is about that. Whatever your opinions are about this story, please leave them in the comment section below. With that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye. Coming across me for the first time and you do not know, my name is Soma Ako. I'm a Nigerian that lived abroad for many years and visited Nigeria for the first time in a long time and fell in love with Nigeria and shared my Japada story. And as we speak, I now own a shortlet and I'm very close to the airport. If you're coming into Nigeria, you need somewhere to stay, contact me, the number on the screen. If you want to stay in my shortlet, it's going to be the cleanest shortlet you've ever been in. I'm not bragging, it's a statement of fact. There are people that have booked me, they actually have houses in Lagos, but when they landed, maybe it's 11 at night or 12 at night or too late at night, they don't want to go home that night. They want to stay in my shortlet because I'm close to the airport, and then they go home in the morning. You understand? So we actually also help people to organize airport pickups. And why that is good is this: the fact that I know who I sent to go pick you up. I wouldn't send someone that I do not trust, you understand, or someone that I feel like is not traceable. So this is the estate where my shortlet is. Guys, I'm telling you guys, especially Nigerians abroad that have this terrible image of Nigeria. Not all, some people. So when some of them have come to stay in my shortlet, they are like, wow. They are like, this will even 5 pass abroad. You understand? So it's important. Not just choose any shortlet. Make sure you choose a shortlet in a nice neighborhood, in a safe neighborhood, in a clean neighborhood. No all this lousy, noisy neighborhood. Very peaceful neighborhood. In this estate, you can go for a walk even at night if you want, because it is that safe. There are actually a lot of foreigners that stay in this estate, and you see them walking around comfortably. Contact our WhatsApp number now to book. I have a weight loss program in case you're coming across this and you want to sign up. I'm going to put the link in the description box and in the comment section. And if you want to Google it, it's SomaAkoHealthyWeightLoss.com, because it's not just about losing weight, but losing it in a healthy way. It's important. Be careful. I've been saying it. I've been doing this disclaimer. If you do not have the discipline to stop when you reach the ideal weight, please do not do it, because you're going to lose too much weight. You don't have to starve. You don't have to go to the gym. It will blow your mind. So it's SomaAkoHealthyWeightLoss.com. That is my website.
I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Beautiful home. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. We pick you up from the airport. I know damn shortly. We show you around town. I know damn shortly. Yeah, we got you. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. I know damn shortly. Best accommodation in Nigeria. Check in, check out, check out, check. Loyalty and royalty, best of the best. Other hosts stay under duress. Shortlet's under stress. Say less. I know damn shortlets. I know damn shortlets. I know damn shortlets. It's not just a shortlet. It's a lifestyle, you go to get all of the best. Yeah. I know damn shortlets, the best place for shortlets in Nigeria. You know you can't afford to miss this criteria. If you they come from the airport, they go they carry you from the airport. Then you can stay in a resort. I know you want to relax and unwind. When you enter Nigeria, you they look for a nice place to sleep. Just look out for another shortlet. Another shortlet. Another shortlet. Another shortlet. It's not just a shortlet. It's a lifestyle, you go to get all of the best. Yeah. I know damn shortlets, the best place for shortlets in Nigeria. You know you can't afford to miss this criteria. If you they come from the airport, they go they carry you from the airport. Then you can stay in a resort. I know you want to relax and unwind. When you enter Nigeria, you they look for a nice place to sleep. Just look out for another shortlet. Another shortlet. Another shortlet.
I know damn shortlet, the place to be. Thank you for choosing us. I just wanna say thank you for choosing us this year. I know damn shortlet, the best of the best. I know damn shortlet, I know damn shortlet, the best of the best. Thank you.